So then I will show you the demo. Yeah. So you can, do the same thing as I do here. Yeah. To get you started. Yeah. Here I assume you are the beginners. Yeah. Definitely many of you already have some experience. All right. So 1.3, getting started with PHP Hello World. Okay, the simplest one to get started. But before we do our hands-on exercises, let me explain a simple concept here. Yeah. Here we need to create a project. Okay, PHP project. All right, and we need to give a name for the project. Yeah, here we just call Hello World. All right, and this project, we know it corresponds to a folder with the same name. Yeah. All right, yeah. So the folder, because it is a folder, you need to know its location, right? The location of the folder. Yeah. So based on what we learned in the previous video, so you can see, so here I still use the Windows machine, C \examp htdocs, remember? Yeah, that's the root of all projects, PHP projects, okay, or web projects. Then this backslash corresponds to the root of this project. Yeah. So here, the folder name, Hello World. Case sensitive. Okay? Yeah, here, the project name, case sensitive. Backslash, then the file to be accessed the first time. Yeah. All right, so that's the first thing I like to let you know. The second thing, another concept, basic important concept. It's called the welcome file. Here, if some students who are taking CS4010 or took this course before, you know this concept, all right? Yeah. But here, for those students who do not know this concept, here I just quickly explain this concept. Yeah. Because usually you think about our real world situation. Yeah. So the question in the real world, when you go to a website, the first question, how to access the first page. When you get started, you need to access the first page of a web application. This question, basic question, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Here, the situation is because you cannot ask people to memorize the file names, right? Yeah, because think about in the real world situation, it is hard to make the users memorize the file names, the specific file names to be accessed, right? Yes. Because there are so many different file names. How do you make people memorize those, various file names? Almost impossible. So the idea is they do not need to memorize any specific file names. Yeah. So the solution is set some default file names. Yeah. So the users, they do not need to type any file names. They just access, certain location without a file name. Then the default one is selected and send it back to the users. So this default file or files, yeah, because sometimes only one file, sometimes it could be more than one files. Okay, yeah, right. So in PHP, so usually just one file. In PHP, the default file name index.php. All right, yeah. So the first file that people usually visit, index.php. Okay, yeah. And this one, you do not need to type it. All right, so if you do not type it, then this file name is called automatically. Okay, index.php. Yeah. But in Java, you have freedom to choose different welcome file names. Yeah, you can choose multiple. Okay, multiple, then, because at the end, you can only send one file, right? One of the files to the user. So the multiple, then you have more options. That is, if the first one not available, then send the second one. If the second one not available, send the third one, and so on. Okay, yeah. So that's the this welcome file concept. So we call it welcome file. Okay, all right. So here in this hello world, because this is the simplest project, right? Our simplest. I just want to show you the basic procedure, how to start, develop, and run a project. So this is the simplest project, okay? And this one, it only contains one file. Only one file, that is index.php. Okay? Yeah. And in this file, we only print out a message on the screen, on a web page, hello world. That's it. Okay? That's simple. Okay? Yeah. So how to print the command? Pretty simple. There are two commands frequently used. So they are almost the same to print out any string information. Yeah. So the one is called echo. Second is print. Right? Yeah. Their functions are pretty much the same. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Some people like to use the echo, and some people like to use the print. Okay. All right. So here, let me show you the demo. Okay. Yeah. So if this is the first time, so you can follow my steps and see your first PHP program in action. Okay. All right, so let's start. I already started my NetBeans. Yeah, so I just work on it. So here I assume you have your NetBeans right version, PHP version installed. Yeah, yeah. The specific version is not that important. Yeah, I use a relatively old version. Yeah, because it's good enough. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So here, let me bring up my NetBeans. So it's a pretty old version, 8.2, yeah, but still it works quite well. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Before we do it, yeah, don't forget we need to start a server, right? Yeah. I haven't started a server. Yeah. So let me start an XAMPP. Yeah. Yeah. And this one, we only need to use Apache. So I do not need to start MySQL. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So it's ready. Yeah. Although it's ready, but at this time, I do not need to bring it up. Okay. Yeah. The first page of the localhost. Well, although if I like, I can do it. Yeah, but yeah, here I do not need to do that. Yeah. Let's start working on the NetBeans first. Create a new project. File, new project. Yeah. All right, so here you can see, a lot of options, categories. Here I have Java, I have PHP. So this version, it's a, whole package, whole version. Okay, yeah. So PHP, project type, PHP applications. Okay, yeah, because we start with a blank, empty PHP project. Yeah. So then next, now the location. Here, look at, yeah, because if it is your first time, you may need to click the browse button to get our document root direction. Okay, see this XAMPP /htdocs. Yeah. Then the project name, this PHP project 1, that's the project name. Okay, so this one, we need to replace it by our hello world. All right, yeah, yeah, but yeah, here in my place, because already one folder already called hello world. Yeah, so let me just use a different name. At your side, if it's the first time you do it, it's a new folder for you, so you can use it. But I need to use a different one. Okay, so 0. Yeah, here. Then next. Now you can see project URL. Yeah, remember, how do we access project? The first, so here you can see the domain name part, project folder, project name part. Then after that, no file part. Yeah, we're supposed to put a PHP file name here. Yeah, yeah. Remember, I talk about the welcome file concept. If nothing there, we use the default file name. So the default file name index.php. So we do not need to type it. We leave it there. All right. So welcome file index.php. Okay. All right. So then next, yeah. But we do not choose framework. Okay, PHP frameworks. So for the advanced developers, in order to make your PHP project follow some specific structures, yeah, so then you can choose some framework. Yeah, so typically you use to develop large projects. Okay, large projects. So you want to organize all your resources in a really well-structured way. So you use framework. Yeah. Here, our project, very simple. So we don't need that part. Yeah. Even without any framework, we can develop, quite complicated, powerful PHP projects. Okay. Yeah. So, but that's an option for you. All right. Then we can click finish. Yeah. Because we do not need to do anything special. Yeah. So we just click finish. Then you will see the default file, welcome file, here, index.php. It's created. Okay. So with some skeleton code. So HTML, but you need to embed some PHP commands, statements here. All right. Yeah. So here, so let us do the simplest thing. Yeah. Here, so if I just, remove some useless lines, the PHP title we can call Hello World. Yeah. Although it's not that important. Yeah. Hello World. The title. All right. Yeah. Here, what do we do? Print a message on the web page. Yeah. So you can use echo or print. Here I use print. Okay. Print a string value. So double quotes. Hello world. Oh, sorry. I always type world. Exclamation sign. All right. Yeah. Semicolon. All right. Yeah. Save it. And we're ready to run it. See? Yeah. So this is our simplest PHP program, ready to run it. Okay. Server is running. Everything is ready. Yeah. Question, how to run it? We can run this file, or we can also run that project. Yeah, the same way, file. Yeah. Yeah. But usually when you run a project, its welcome file is brought up in a web browser. Okay. Yeah. But think about if you have many files inside, only one of them is the welcome file. For others, they're not welcome file. So then you can run individual files directly. Okay? Yeah. Without going through the welcome file first. Yeah. All right. The welcome file, if you have many PHP files, usually the welcome file is used. It plays the role as the gateway, okay? The entrance of your, project resources. Yeah. Only through this gate, this entrance, people can access all the other resources. Yeah. All right, so here, this one, yeah. Put a mouse cursor on this file name, the node, right click it, you see run, right? Yeah, just click this run. Yeah, so now you see immediately hello world. Okay, you see the URL, right? Yeah, the default file name index.php, whatever. Yeah, here. Yeah, then you see the action. Yeah, this is our first example. Okay, after that, we will quickly, after a few simple examples, so we will quickly get to our project number 2. Okay, all right, so be patient. We will get there quickly. All right, so let me finish our video number 3 right here.